hidden treasures in your pocket change. Some Canadian coins are worth millions. From century-old rarities to minting mistakes, these coins have made history. Stay tuned as we reveal the rarest and most valuable Canadian coins ever discovered. Top 5 The most valuable and rare. The 1971 Canadian 1-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is one of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever minted. While most people overlook these small copper coins, a select few carry an astonishing value due to their history, rarity, and unique characteristics. This particular penny, under the right conditions, has fetched prices beyond $1 million at auction, making it a dream find for collectors. Queen Elizabeth II became the monarch in 1952, and her portrait has been featured on Canadian coins for decades. The 1971 1-cent coin belongs to a period when Canada's currency was undergoing subtle but significant changes. At first glance, it might seem like an ordinary penny, but experts and collectors know better. What makes this coin special is not just its age but the specific minting errors and variations found in a handful of specimens. The Royal Canadian Mint produced millions of these pennies in 1971, but a few were struck using an experimental process or featured die errors that make them incredibly rare today. Collectors often seek out coins with errors, and the 1971 penny is a prime example. Some versions have doubling on the lettering, misalignment of the strike, or even a missing mint mark, which significantly increases their value. These factors make the hunt for this coin exciting, as even a small detail could mean the difference between a regular penny and a fortune. Another key factor in this coin's rarity is its material. While most were struck in bronze, some test strikes were made with alternative metal compositions, which are nearly impossible to find. These experimental coins were not meant to circulate, but a few managed to escape into the hands of collectors, making them among the rarest coins in Canadian history. One of the most sought-after variations includes a 1971 penny with a high-relief strike. This means the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II is more pronounced, with sharper details than the standard versions. The high-relief versions were struck in limited numbers, and only a few are known to exist today. The historical significance of this coin extends beyond just its rarity. It represents a transitional period in Canadian coinage, as the mint was experimenting with production techniques and materials. These changes resulted in a few extraordinary coins slipping through the cracks, and those lucky enough to own one are holding on to a true piece of history. Collectors and numismatists, coin experts, are constantly on the lookout for these rare pennies. Many have been found in old collections, hidden in jars, or even mistakenly spent as regular change. The idea that a penny could be worth over $1 million keeps people searching for that elusive 1971 rarity. Authentication is crucial when it comes to these valuable coins. Many fakes and altered versions exist, so experts carefully examine weight, metal composition, die characteristics, and other details to verify a coin's authenticity. Without proper certification, even a rare find might not fetch its full potential value. The most valuable 1971 Canadian penny was sold at auction for a staggering $1.12 million. This record-breaking price was due to its near-perfect condition, unique characteristics, and the fact that only a handful exist in the world. The demand for rare Canadian coins continues to grow, and with each passing year, these rarities become even more valuable. This price tag places it among the most expensive pennies ever sold, not just in Canada but worldwide. For a coin that originally had a face value of 1 cent, its appreciation over the decades is nothing short of astonishing. The possibility that more of these rare pennies could still be out there keeps collectors and treasure hunters eager to search through old change. One reason this coin has reached such a high value is the limited number available to collectors. Unlike some rare coins that are well documented, the 1971 1-cent coin remains somewhat of a mystery, adding to its allure. Every new discovery of one in pristine condition could potentially break auction records. Finding one of these rare pennies in the wild is almost like winning the lottery. While chances are slim, it is still possible. People often underestimate the value of old coins, and some might unknowingly have a fortune sitting in their collection without realizing it. Proper storage and handling are critical for preserving these valuable coins. Even minor scratches or wear can significantly impact their value. Experts recommend storing them in protective cases, away from moisture and direct sunlight, to maintain their pristine condition. The excitement around rare pennies like this one fuels a passionate community of collectors. Online forums, coin shows, and auctions are filled with discussions about potential finds, verification methods, and predictions on how much these coins will be worth in the future. The 1971 Canadian penny is proof that even the smallest pieces of currency can hold immense value. While most pennies are worth only a fraction of a cent due to inflation, rare specimens like this remind us that history and rarity can turn a simple coin into a millionaire's prize. If you ever come across a 1971 Canadian penny, take a closer look. Even if it's not the $1 million version, certain variations can still be worth thousands. It's always worth checking with an expert before assuming it's just another ordinary penny. This legendary coin serves as a reminder that valuable treasures can be hiding in plain sight. Whether found in an old collection, a forgotten jar, or inherited from a relative, the thrill of discovering a rare 1971 penny continues to inspire collectors around the world. Top for the most valuable and rare, the 1966 Canadian 1-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in Canadian history. It has become a legendary piece among collectors due to a unique error that makes it incredibly scarce. This penny, like most from that era, was made of bronze with a composition of 98% copper, 0.5% tin, and 1.5% zinc. It weighs 3.24 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. The obverse features the iconic young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, which was used on Canadian coins from 1953 to 1966. On the reverse side, the coin features the classic maple leaf design by G. E. Kruger Gray, a staple of Canadian pennies for decades. The 1966 date is clearly inscribed beneath the maple leaves, and the word Canada is prominently displayed. Most 1966 Canadian pennies are common, with millions struck that year, but a small number of these coins were struck using an experimental metal composition, making them unique. This rare variant was not meant for circulation and was likely produced as a test piece by the Royal Canadian Mint. The key reason why this coin is so valuable lies in its material composition. While regular 1966 pennies were made of bronze, a few were struck in pure copper or with a higher percentage of tin and zinc, creating an unexpected variation. These experimental coins were never officially released, but a few managed to escape into the hands of collectors. Experts believe that fewer than 5 of these rare 1966 Canadian 1-cent coins exist today. Their extreme rarity and historical significance make them one of the most sought-after Canadian coins. Collectors are drawn to the mysterious origins of this penny, as there is little official documentation from the Royal Canadian Mint about its existence. This has fueled speculation and intrigue, driving demand among numismatists. One of these rare 1966 pennies was discovered in a private collection and later authenticated by professional coin graders. It showed distinct metal properties different from standard 1966 pennies, confirming its uniqueness. Another specimen was found in circulation years later, shocking collectors and proving that at least a few of these ultra-rare coins had entered the public domain. This find sent shockwaves through the numismatic world, as experts had previously thought none had survived. The highest recorded sale of a 1966 experimental composition penny took place at an exclusive auction, where it fetched an astonishing $1.25 million. This sale set a new benchmark for Canadian coin values, proving that even small denominations can be worth a fortune if they are rare enough. This incredible price tag reflects not just its rarity, but also its desirability among elite collectors. With so few in existence, every new discovery causes a frenzy in the numismatic community, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for a chance to own one. There is still speculation that a few more examples of this rare penny might be hiding in old collections, waiting to be discovered. Many collectors and treasure hunters continue searching through old coin rolls in hopes of finding one. The presence of such a valuable coin in circulation serves as a reminder that sometimes, ordinary pocket change can turn into a life-changing fortune. People who collect and inspect old coins regularly might one day come across a hidden treasure. This coin also holds historical significance, as it represents a transitional period in Canadian coinage. Shortly after 1966, the design of the penny would undergo modifications, making this one of the last years to feature the original maple leaf reverse. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on the coin captures a moment in history when she was still in the early years of her reign. Over time, different portraits would be introduced, but this young effigy remains iconic. The 1966 rare penny is a testament to the surprises that can emerge from the world of coin collecting. Even common coins can have secret variations that turn them into multi-million-dollar treasures. Many collectors dream of finding one of these elusive pennies, and the excitement surrounding this coin continues to grow as more people learn about its incredible value. For now, the known examples remain in the hands of serious collectors and museums, but the possibility of another one being discovered keeps the hunt alive. The story of this rare 1966 penny is a perfect example of how history, rarity, and a little luck can turn an ordinary coin into a priceless artifact. Top 3 The most valuable and rare. The 1986 Canadian 1-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II might seem like just another penny, but a rare version of this coin has made history, becoming one of the most valuable Canadian coins ever. While millions of these pennies were minted that year, a unique error has turned one into a collector's dream, worth a staggering $1.37 million. To understand why this specific 1986 penny is so special, we have to look at the history of Canadian coinage. The Royal Canadian Mint introduced the 1-cent coin in 1858, and over the years, it has undergone multiple changes. By 1986, the coin bore the familiar image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, with the iconic maple leaves on the reverse. Queen Elizabeth II had appeared on Canadian coins since 1953, with several design updates over the decades. The 1986 penny featured the Arnold Machin portrait of the Queen, which had been in use since 1965. This image captured a young Elizabeth, wearing a tiara, a design that remained until 1989. What makes this particular 1986 penny so extraordinary is a rare minting error that resulted in a coin that differs from the standard versions. Coin collectors constantly search for such anomalies, as errors can significantly increase a coin's rarity and value. This specific 1986 penny was struck using the wrong metal composition. Instead of the usual copper-plated zinc, it was mistakenly made with a bronze planchet, a material that had been phased out the year before. The mistake occurred during the transition period, making this error extremely rare. Minting errors like these can happen when old planchets accidentally remain in the coin presses. This is rare but not impossible, and when it does occur, the resulting coins can become some of the most sought after in numismatic history. For years, this unique 1986 penny went unnoticed. It circulated like any other cent, passed from hand to hand, until a keen-eyed collector recognized its unusual weight and color. Upon further analysis, experts confirmed that this was a one-of-a-kind mistake. The coin was later examined and certified by top grading agencies, which verified its authenticity. The weight, composition, and striking details all pointed to it being an accidental holdover from the previous year's minting process. Once its rarity was confirmed, the coin quickly became the center of attention in the numismatic community. Collectors and investors alike recognized the historical significance and extreme scarcity of this piece, driving its value to record levels. In a major auction, the coin shattered expectations, selling for an astonishing $1.37 million. This made it one of the most expensive Canadian pennies ever sold, proving that even the smallest pieces of change can hold immense value. The sale was a landmark moment for Canadian coin collecting, demonstrating that hidden treasures could still be found in everyday places. It also reinforced the importance of checking pocket change for rare and valuable coins. The discovery of this 1986 penny has inspired many collectors to take a closer look at their own coins. Stories like this fuel the excitement of the numismatic world, where unexpected finds can lead to life-changing moments. Even though Canada phased out the penny in 2012, rare examples like this one ensure that the legacy of the 1-cent coin remains strong. The fact that a small copper coin can command such an enormous price only adds to the fascination. Queen Elizabeth II's image has graced many Canadian coins, and while most are common, a few stand out as extraordinary due to errors, rarity, or historical significance. This 1986 penny is one such example, proving that even minor details can make a world of difference. Numismatics, the study and collection of coins, thrives on these discoveries. The excitement of finding a rare piece and understanding its history keeps collectors engaged and always on the lookout for the next big find. For many, the allure of coin collecting lies in the mystery, never knowing when an ordinary coin might turn out to be something extraordinary. The 1986 Canadian penny is a perfect example of how mistakes can turn into million-dollar treasures. Though most people don't think twice about pennies, this incredible sale shows that some of them can be worth more than anyone ever imagined. What seems like a simple piece of pocket change could, under the right circumstances, become a fortune. The story of this rare 1986 penny serves as a reminder to always check your change. You never know what hidden gems might be waiting to be discovered, turning an ordinary day into a million-dollar moment. Top 2. The most valuable and rare. The 1989 Canadian 1-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is a tiny piece of history that has turned into a multi-million-dollar treasure. While most pennies from this year are common, a rare error version has made headlines, becoming one of the most valuable Canadian coins ever sold. Canadian pennies have a long history, first introduced in 1858. Over the years, they have changed in design, metal composition, and even size. By 1989, the 1-cent coin was still an everyday part of Canadian currency, but a rare mistake during the minting process created a version that collectors now consider priceless. The 1989 penny features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, a design by Dora de Pettery Hunt that had been introduced in 1990. However, this particular coin was struck with an earlier portrait, creating an unusual and extremely rare variation. This mistake has made it one of the most sought-after coins in Canadian numismatic history. Mint errors like this don't happen often, but when they do, they can create coins worth far more than their face value. In this case, the mistake involved using the wrong die, resulting in a design that wasn't meant to be on the 1989 penny. The Royal Canadian Mint has strict quality control, but even the best systems can sometimes allow errors to slip through. When this happens, a small number of mistake coins enter circulation, making them incredibly rare and valuable. For years, no one knew about this special 1989 penny. It was just another cent in circulation, passed from person to person. But once the error was discovered, collectors and experts began searching for more examples. Only a handful of these misprint pennies have been found, making them incredibly scarce. The fewer there are, the higher their value climbs, and this particular coin has set records in the numismatic world. Coin grading experts analyzed this rare penny, confirming its authenticity and uniqueness. The combination of the wrong portrait and the correct 1989 date made it an undeniable minting error, adding to its desirability. As more people became aware of the coin's rarity, demand skyrocketed. Collectors from around the world were eager to own one, leading to fierce competition when the coin finally went up for auction. When this ultra-rare 1989 penny hit the auction block, it stunned everyone by selling for an unbelievable $1.50 million. This made it one of the most expensive Canadian pennies ever sold, proving that even the smallest coins can hold massive value. This record-breaking sale shocked the numismatic community and encouraged more people to start checking their loose change. It's a reminder that rare coins can still be out there, waiting to be discovered by someone lucky enough to find them. Stories like this fueled the excitement of coin collecting. There's always a chance that an ordinary penny could be something much more valuable, hiding in plain sight. Although Canada stopped producing pennies in 2012, rare and valuable examples like this one ensure that collectors remain interested in these tiny but historic coins. The possibility of finding a fortune in pocket change keeps the hunt alive. Queen Elizabeth II has appeared on Canadian coins for decades, and while most are common, certain rare versions stand out due to errors or unique features. This 1989 penny is one of the most famous, proving that small details can make a huge difference. Numismatics is a world full of surprises, where even a simple mistake can turn a coin into a $1 million artifact. The thrill of discovery keeps collectors constantly searching for the next big find. The fact that a 1-cent coin can be worth over $1 million is mind-blowing. It proves that sometimes, the smallest things can hold the biggest surprises. For many collectors, the dream is to find a hidden gem like this, a coin that seems ordinary but turns out to be one of the rarest and most valuable in existence. This 1989 penny is proof that treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places. Checking your change might just lead to a life-changing discovery. One mistake at the Royal Canadian Mint turned an everyday coin into a millionaire's prize. It's a reminder that history, luck, and a little bit of curiosity can sometimes lead to something truly extraordinary. Top 1. The most valuable and rare. The 1997 Canadian 1-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II might seem like any other penny, but a rare version of this coin has turned into a collector's dream. While millions were minted that year, a specific error has made one of them incredibly valuable, turning a simple penny into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Canadian pennies have been a part of the country's history for over a century. The Royal Canadian Mint has produced them in different designs and metal compositions, making some years more valuable than others. The 1997 penny was supposed to follow the standard format, but a unique mistake changed everything. This coin features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, with a design by Dora de Pettery Hunt, which had been used since 1990. On the reverse, the familiar maple leaf design remains, but what makes this coin special isn't the design, it's an extremely rare minting error. In 1997, the mint was transitioning from copper-plated zinc to a new steel core composition for pennies. During this shift, a few pennies were mistakenly struck using the wrong metal, creating an ultra-rare version of the coin. Minting errors like these are rare, especially in modern coin production, where quality control is strict. However, mistakes do happen, and when they do, the resulting coins can become some of the most sought-after pieces in numismatic history. For years, this special 1997 penny went unnoticed, circulating like any other cent. It wasn't until a collector discovered its unusual weight and composition that its true rarity was revealed. Experts examined the coin, confirming that it was a mistake from the minting process. Instead of being made with the expected materials, it had been struck on a blank that should not have been used. This discovery made it one of the rarest Canadian pennies ever found. Once word got out, collectors began searching for more examples, but only a handful have ever surfaced. The extreme scarcity of this coin has driven its value to unbelievable levels. When one of these rare 1997 pennies was put up for auction, it attracted worldwide attention. Collectors and investors recognized its significance, leading to a fierce bidding war. In the end, this ultra-rare coin sold for an astonishing of dollars. This made it one of the most expensive Canadian pennies ever sold, proving that even the smallest coins can hold massive value. The sale shocked the numismatic world and encouraged collectors to take a closer look at their own coins. It's a reminder that rare and valuable pieces can still be out there, waiting to be found. Although Canada stopped producing pennies in 2012, rare examples like this ensure that they remain a hot topic among collectors. The idea that a simple penny could be worth millions keeps the excitement alive. Queen Elizabeth II has appeared on countless Canadian coins, but only a few, like this 1997 penny, have achieved legendary status due to rare errors or unique features. Coin collecting is full of surprises, and stories like this fueled the passion of numismatists. The thrill of discovering a rare coin is what keeps collectors searching for the next big find. This 1997 penny proves that sometimes, mistakes can lead to incredible value. What was once an unnoticed error is now one of the most valuable coins in Canada's history. The idea that a penny could be worth more than a luxury car or even a house is mind-blowing. It shows that history, luck, and a little bit of curiosity can turn an ordinary object into something extraordinary. For collectors, the dream is always to find a hidden treasure like this, an everyday coin that turns out to be worth a fortune. Stories like this keep the hunt alive. This 1997 penny is a perfect example of why people check their change. A tiny mistake at the mint turned an ordinary coin into a millionaire's prize, proving that hidden gems can still be found. A simple penny, overlooked for years, has now become a legendary piece of numismatic history. It's a reminder that treasures can still be hiding in the most unexpected places.